Alright, guys. It is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022 at 6:18 p.m. Alright, let's start with the daily verse of the day. Verse of the day from dailyverses.net. It says, "The mind governed by the flesh is death, but the mind governed by the spirit is life and peace." Romans 8:6. Alright guys, let's start by going to my community tab on YouTube. If you go to my Facebook page, Space River News, or you go to Space River News on YouTube, you go to the community tab, I have a whole bunch of posts that I like to share the news. Alright, so we have for the first forecast cone in the Atlantic season, it's basically coming above South America and possibly could become a hurricane, as you see here, by 2 p.m. on Friday, before it affects Nicaragua and Costa Rica. But it is, as you see here at the National Hurricane Center, we have potential tropical cyclone 2, maximum sustained winds of 35 knots or 40 miles an hour, minimum central pressure of 1,009 millibars, located at 10.1 north and 59.5 west, movement west at 21 knots or 24 miles an hour, formation chance at 48 hours at high 70%, and formation chance in 5 days high at 90%. So this is the storm that right now is passing by Tobago and the Lesser Antilles below here, below the Caribbean, passing by South America. It will be bringing some rain and storms to Trinidad and Tobago, the islands there, as it skirts above South America. Then it re-emerges in past land into warmer waters here before it possibly affects Nicaragua and Costa Rica. It could reach Category 1 status hurricane, and it would be named Bonnie if it does reach hurricane status. Alright, then we also have a disturbance 1 of 40% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours above the northern Gulf of Mexico, and an area of low pressure centered over the northwestern Gulf of Mexico continues to produce disorganized showers and thunderstorms. This system is forecast to move slowly westward or west-southwestward and approach the coast of Texas during the next 2 days. Slow development of the low is possible, and it could become a short-lived tropical depression near the coast before it moves inland. Regardless of development, it will bring heavy rain. Heavy rain will be possible along portions of the Texas coast later this week. For more information, keep looking at the National Weather Service. Alright, so this disturbance right here is going to be affecting the coast of Texas and bringing in rain. And then we have another disturbance, Disturbance 2, with 0% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. This is the one after potential tropical cyclone 2. It's still out in the Atlantic between Africa and South America. It is a tropical wave located over central tropical Atlantic. It is producing disorganized showers and a few thunderstorms. This system is forecast to interact with another tropical wave over the next several days, and some gradual development is possible later this week, while the overall system moves west-northwestward at around 15 miles an hour across the central tropical Atlantic. Alright guys, so these are the three systems right now in the Atlantic and in the Gulf. Alright, let's take a look also at the National Data Buoy Center. I like to keep an eye on the National Data Buoy Center because if a tsunami or anything happens in the waters, the buoys will detect it. And right now there is one active buoy off the coast of Boston and the northern Canada. It is just one buoy. It's probably malfunctioning, but I like to keep an eye on the buoys being active off the coast of the waters. Alright, next we have California's largest private landowner closes all forest lands to public indefinitely due to wildfire drought danger. Alright, so California's largest private landowner closing a lot of land. Alright, next, Iran and Argentina apply to join China and Russia in BRICS Club. Let's take a look at this article. It says Iran and Argentina apply to join China and Russia in BRICS Club. Iran, which holds the world's second largest gas reserves, has applied to join the BRICS group of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. that Beijing and Moscow cast as a powerful emerging market alternative to the West. The term BRIC was coined by Goldman Sachs economist Jim O'Neill in 2001 to describe the startling rise of Brazil, Russia, India, and China. The BRIC powers had their first summit in 2009 in Russia. South Africa joined in 2010. So Iran's membership of the BRICS group would result in added values for both sides. Iran's foreign ministry spokesperson said. Russia said Argentina has also applied to join. Russia cast the applications as evidence that the West, led by the United States, was failing to isolate Moscow after the invasion of Ukraine. While the White House was thinking about what else to turn off in the world, ban or spoil, Argentina and Iran applied to join the BRICS. So China has by far led the largest economy in the BRICS grouping, accounting for more than 70% of the group's collective 27.5 trillion economic might. India accounts for 13%. Russia and Brazil each account for about 7% of the incoming IMF data. BRICS accounts for more than 40% of the world's population and about 26% of the global economy. So I'll leave you guys the article so you guys can check out Iran and Argentina applying to join China and Russia in the BRICS club. Alright. Next, we have Turkey agrees to back Finland, Sweden NATO bid. U.S. claims it offered no concessions. A big breakthrough is being reported at the end of the first day of the NATO summit in Madrid, as Spain and appears Turkey has budged on the Scandinavian membership issue related to the Ukraine war. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has hailed that a deal has been reached to proceed with admitting Sweden and Finland into the allegiance of NATO, citing that Turkey concerns which held up the application process has been resolved. Turkey, Sweden, and Finland reportedly signed a joint memorandum after coming to the agreement. I'll leave you guys the link to the article so you guys can check out that apparently Turkey agreed with Finland and Sweden to join NATO. Alright. And finally, NATO put 300,000 troops on high alert in response to Russian threat. NATO Secretary General has said that this week's Madrid summit will agree the alliance's most significant transformation for a generation, putting 300,000 troops at high readiness in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Jens Stoltenberg said the military alliance forces in the Baltic states and 5 other frontline countries will be increased up the brigade levels, doubled or trebled to between 3,000 to 5,000 troops. That would amount the biggest overhaul of our collective defense and deterrence since the Cold War, Stoltenberg said before the meeting of the 30-country alliance, which runs from Tuesday to Thursday this week. And as you know, Biden is already over there meeting with everybody. Apparently, let me see if I can find it. Apparently, Biden is trying to make oil deals. He's trying to let me see if I can find it. If I can find the article here, it says White House desperate to make new oil deals as gas prices crush Biden. A stagflation event is like an avalanche. It's going to come crushing down the mountain, and there's no slowing it once it gets moving. So Biden is trying to get gas prices and oil deals while he's over there in the summit in NATO. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news. Remember to check out Space River News on Facebook or Space River News on YouTube. Check out the community tab because I don't make videos every single day, but I do share news every single day on the community tab and on Facebook. So make sure you check those out. Alright guys, see you guys next time. God bless.